Where are you going?
We're gonna find Hurt. Look, Hurt's giving away free Oreos.
You guys want Oreos?
That is.
I don't want it. Well, hold up. I can't eat them whole.
Yo, let's mosh pit with Soupy though.
Let's go. Let's do it right now.
Soupy doesn't have any fun.
I don't have television.
Does his face look like fun?
He's gonna like this.
This is freaking cool.
This is a gem. This is a gem. This is a gem. This is a gem.
This is really cool. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Tell us your name. Tell us what you brought us.
I'm Sean from Pasadena, California. This is my 62 Volvo Amazon. They call it 122 in the States. Amazon, I guess, in Europe, rest of the world market.
The Amazon.
Amazon sounds cooler.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of these IRL.
I never even heard of one until the day I bought it.
Really?
Really?
How'd you
Well,
start?
yeah.
Craigslist, back when that was a thing, I guess. I responded to an ad with no phone number, just an email. I was like, man, don't give me a Nigerian scammer right now. But
So tell us a bit about the body and what you've done to it.
basically, the guy I bought it from bought it. It had a Buick V8 in it, and whoever did like the hood mods and the paint did it all the way back in 1987.
Really?
Yeah, he bought it. He drove it down here from somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. It started running rough on him one day. He parked it in a storage. It sat there from 2003 until 2017 when I got it.
What motors does come with original?
It's like a four-cylinder tractor motor. They came in 1.6, 1.8, and 2.0.
It's like a 100 horsepower type deal.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's that much, but yeah.
It's such a good looking car too. It looks like it would have some muscle to it.
Super unique.
Most of them you see, they're kind of just a little rallied out or more like old school style. I don't know. I kind of just, when I saw it, it was super dated. It had a bunch of like really ugly mods on it, but I saw the potential in it just to kind of make it my own.
Did you buy it with no plan? You just
Yeah,
bought it
kind
because
of.
you're like, okay, I'm never gonna come across something like this again.
It had a V8 in it, so I thought I could just rebuild the V8 and
Right,
get
right.
going. And I did, and that was a horror story. And it didn't work out too well. When that one went bad, I decided, let's just do the LS in it. I had one laying around, so it.
Okay.
Everyone's got an LS. And
So-
these wheels look really familiar.
Yeah, they do, huh? You might
Yeah,
you might
yeah.
see them on your commute daily. It's from a Tesla Model 3.
That's sick.
Yeah, and you know, they look cool with smaller tires on it. I felt like the bigger wheel would give it a different look on this car. It didn't have bumpers when I got it, and I couldn't find a set for under $1,500, and it kind of just looked big and bulbous. So I have my old Corvair bumpers sitting around. So I
Wait.
just chopped them up, you know, shrunk them. Has a DA Integra front spoiler on it.
What?
Audi TT rear spoiler.
Let's check.
So you just kind of pieced it together.
Yeah, just whatever I could find. I mean, we had an Audi sitting in the shop. And I had
That's
to
cool.
trim it fits pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honda mud flaps, 1800 Volvo front stone guards.
So you didn't do anything to the trim work, the bright work, or anything. This just
No.
wow. This is a really good.
Yeah, it's really good
Yeah, I was
shape.
surprised because a lot of people told me that these things are known to be rust buckets.
Yeah.
And they get really bad rust, kind of where like the A-pillar meets the front apron.
Mhm.
And I looked at mine, I was like, dude, there's like
It's pristine.
nothing there. I mean, sure, you get a little bit of flakiness, some spots. It's from 62. What do you expect? Yeah, for the most part, you know, people are like, how'd you find such a clean one of these?
Yeah. On
Got
accident.
lucky, I guess. Yeah, on accident.
You see something, you're like, that's it. That's what I want. That's a cool car.
Just trying to kick out the
Wow.
seats. The seats are another Craigslist score. I respond to an ad. Some guy was taking apart a 9,000 mile 2010 SS to build a track car. And I ended up getting the whole interior off of them. The front seats were really easy to do. The rears, I had to strip them down and shrunk the frame a few inches,
Yeah.
cut the foam and whatnot. Basically, you know, LS motor in the front, Chevy T10 trans, Chevy 10 bolt. Rear end in it, you know, it has LSD, so it's nice, man. It's nice and stable around the corners. It's real, like, consistent when I get on it, so it's pretty rad.
Can we check out the motor?
Yeah, of course.
I like the louvers.
Me too.
Yeah, is that factory or did you do that?
No,
That's what the guy
Oh,
said.
wow.
Dude,
That's
they
so,
have, like,
Yeah,
the guy just
that's
sat
a
there
lot
and
of work.
stamped the whole bunch of, like,
Basically.
one by one, right?
My friends hate it, but I like it.
I think it's
I
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
And it works, you know.
you should get new friends.
Speaking of simple solution.
We built this motor like 2006, before there was like a lot of pop-up parts to it. So it just came up with the carb style EFI manifold, so we had to make an elbow for it. It's like a
pretty gnarly.
It's 90
Oh, you guys
millimeter
made
throttle
that?
body.
It looks like a
Yeah.
production production piece.
Yeah, it looks like a, yeah, right? Oh yeah, it's a Mustang throttle body.
Yeah, an AccuFab.
So this is a 5.7?
Yeah, it's a 5.7. It's like the original LS1. It
much
came
does-
out of my Camaro.
How much does this car weigh?
Without me in it, 2,500.
That's so light.
6,000 or something.
I got
So
the same
light.
effect on my cars, so don't worry about that.
I've actually found out that the LS is lighter than the original that came in it.
The original 4-cylinder.
Original
That's
four-cylinder,
so
all
crazy.
cast
Yeah, it was probably
iron.
Yeah,
iron
just
block,
cast.
iron head, right?
The transmission, that's 4-speed now, but I want overdrive, so I have the AR5 conversion. Just gotta find the time to
That's
do
the
it.
Solstice transmission?
Yeah.
So that's like the people use them in JZs. They're similar to the
R154, yeah.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they could take a beating, especially in a
For
light
sure.
car.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got the Solstice one, the shifter's too far back, so I gotta get the truck one. But once I do, I'm gonna get going on it.
What truck does that come in, just for reference?
Colorado's, Canyons. People talk about, oh, you can get them for $100 all day. I'm like, where?
Yeah.
I'll buy 5 of them.
That's the original steering box.
Yeah, so that was like one of the biggest things when I was planning on what I wanted to do. A lot of people, they put the Miata subframe in the front, they get rack and pinion. That's all cool, don't get me wrong, it probably makes it a better car, but I wanted it to feel like a Volvo at the end of the day, 4 times the power, so.
Yeah. So the steering and suspension in front is all.
The suspension for the most part is stock style. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's kind of like brakes and suspension is the last thing I really need to do to it, but it's factory style. It's some Swedish company made the coil springs for it. It's got Bilstein shocks in it. It's got big sway bars. I think it's like 1 1/4 in the front and then 15/16 in the back. Everything's polyurethane. All the Volvo bracketry for the rear end was grafted onto the 10 bolts. So it's all factory suspension pickup points. It's been great. I mean,
So you just built this to be a cruiser, just fun
a cruiser, Canyon Carver.
canyon car.
You know, it's got 273 gears in it, so it's
Man,
not really
imagine
deep to
seeing
drag.
this come whipping around a corner in the canyons.
Oh, man.
You'd definitely stare at it. You'd be like, "What was that?" It's a good-looking car.
Yeah, it's tight. It's not really too twitchy
Yeah.
or anything like
That
that.
doesn't feel like
Yeah, it
crazy.
stays plain.
How are you at driving it? Can you swing this thing?
I might.
That's a kind of like silent strongness to
It
it.
goes either way.
Yeah.
Either he's got to be, you know.
Well,
Nobody
wanna
else
hear
has
it?
one.
Yeah, let's hear it. If you close your eyes,
Yeah, you
and
would not expect-
then you open your eyes, and like, no.
sounds good.
This thing scoots for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't lope as hard as you used to with the big cam, but it drives so much better, so I can live with it.
Why did I never notice the handbrakes on that side? That's sick.
That'd be so weird clutching in.
And then trying to downshift, you just let go of the wheel entirely. Yeah, are you ready to shred? Let's go.
That's a steerer right there, man.
No power steering.
The smile says it all.
Damn.
It's a little overflow, man. That's just a,
It's coming out of the vents. It's good.
yeah.
It's good.
It's a little overflow, no big deal.
Look at this nice 8 right here.
It's literally an 8.
It's an 8.
Yeah, it's okay.
Friggin' rips, man. Looks like a handful.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's violent, which I like.
Yeah, he was smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
Just cheesing.
The best part is, like, if you don't just dig your foot into it, it just cruises all day. Not like some of these crazy cars you see, but
Dude, it's got power. It looks like a street cruiser, so you can turn it down when the cops look at you. You know, like it does everything you need it to
It's
do.
one of those too that when a cop see it,
They're like, oh,
that's cool.
yeah, it's cool.
And thanks for coming, man. We appreciate you.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
Thanks for burning it down a little bit.
The sounds it makes is really nice. You don't expect it out of that little car. Put up a lot of smoke. I'm gonna give him a 52.
It's such a beautiful car. It's got to be hard to steer. That thing's still got the original Volvo steering suspension. Had to manage that thing. 45.
You know?
What's your score?
My score is thumbs up.
Out of 69 points, you gave him a thumbs up.
Good trips.
You're real good with math.
Videos of the guys just minding their own business, and then someone just casually throws a random elbow in your face. Can't trust them.
Have you seen that one of that dude drinking his
Yeah,
beer?
and he's just like,
Bop, bop in the face.